Yow! Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is the Essentials.TF EU monthly tournament. I am one of your two hosts here, eXtine, and we got a fantastic match coming your way. It's going to be Se7en versus Elektro for our second round of this 16-team elimination bracket. I am joined once again by Gemm on the production and Beater as my co-caster. How you doing, Beater?
Doing good. We got a pretty decent, good first game. That was some pretty bit lower level teams, and then that was good until it wasn't. And then now we're gonna see some the cream of the crop of European TF2 in the flavor of Se7en, but they will also be going up against one of the more up and coming teams in Elektro. Elektro have kind of, I think, they've almost only just gotten into Prem, but they've just been really, really impressive, all things considered. And they did really well at Copenhagen Games as well. So while the rosters have shifted a little bit, and there's a lot of instability going on, just in general with results. Like they can beat anybody and lose to anybody, it would seem, but they're definitely a team to look out for, and there's some real talent on it. So let's just go through the roster as it looks today. We have Raptor on Medic. He was a pretty late addition to their roster in the last season. And then we have Eames on Demo Man. Definitely an up-and-coming demo. He has a tendency to hit the craziest air shots you will ever see. And we have Azunas on Pocket Soldier, I believe. And then we also have Fiskop. Fiskop's also one I would normally say is a Pocket Soldier. So which one is actually on Pocket remains to be seen. They switched at some point during the season, and then they might have switched back. So I'm just in general really confused. So well, time will tell who plays what. And then we have Scruff and Nevo on Scout, and they're both kind of up and coming medics. Did I say medics? I meant scouts, and they're really good at killing medics, as well as a lot of other things. And I'd say Nevo especially has had some pretty good success on Sniper as well. So that's going to be another weapon in their toolbox to use in this match. So they have a lot of things going for them, and as soon as they added Raptor to their roster, things are looking really good. And I also think this is just pretty much the roster as it looked during the latest season. So it's not a mixed team with a bunch of weird mercs. It's actually pretty much the team that they've been playing with. So there should be a lot of good gelling going on, and teamwork has definitely been their big forte.
They're gonna need it. Se7en, definitely a stacked roster here. Tiger and Ams is back on the Soldier, correct? Addy's playing it for a moment, but he's playing Scout. I guess we will see in just a second here. As we are going live here, Se7en versus Elektro on Process. Fantastic map for some TF2. Let's see how this first mid fight goes, and if Elektro can stand toe-to-toe with the might of Se7en.
Well, it's gonna see it. These can just immediately jump in here. Actually, it does a lot of damage to this soldier, but he's not gonna put any pressure on the demo man, who's usually the big key here. But oh my god, AMS jumps in and destroys Needle with a nice air shot. Just the massive jump in here, and Adiski's now onto the medic as well. He's gonna try and chase him down while the fight is pretty much being won by Se7en on middle. Raptor's on 11 HP, and there's just no way he's getting out of there. There we go. He's not getting out of there. So just a really big statement there by Se7en on this very first mid. So Nevo desperately tries to put up a sentry gun. Looks like he will succeed in doing so. Cadis was in there already. The DSKS is gonna overextend a little bit. The Traitor's life for sentry gun, not exactly what you're looking for.
No, but they're charging hard forward here with Taiga picking off the next attempt at the sentry gun. Ubercharge is out here as well, flipping it between Cadis. Gets a nice flash on Ams as well, as he was super low here. The Ubercharge is over. Cadis, wow, has the scout on his side. He goes down, still trying to fight in here. Taiga and AMS are going to get the capture. Willpower and fragging power. Quick first round.
Yeah, just going in off of the back of that, a really amazing middle there. Just had the Soldier Bombs did so much work, and the rest of Se7en just move forward. The Last and Tiger are basically the two best scouts in Europe right now, so they just have an immediate and very noticeable advantage over almost any other team. And then AMS is just one of the best pockets. Like only Captain is really better, and he's also a 7 player. But here comes the double sword bomb in. AMS is on the enemy side, and it's actually going to be Cadis that gets taken down. So no more sticky suppression will be coming out. That Fiskov jump in, but gets taken down. And Se7en, they're being pushed back, but it looks like they've gained some ground as well. As now both scouts just surge forward here, try to take down the soldier. And Logan actually gets arrowed. What a nice arrow save onto as soon as there, but it's just not going to be quite enough as even Eames goes down and Raptor will kill himself.
Yeah, that was a nice try there by Aura Elektro. Definitely those two. There was actually 2 really good arrows on Azunis, but he still just had Taiga and the Lash all over him. Tiger just did a lot of cleanup in that fight.
Yeah, and, this is basically the exact same situation as before. See a sentry gun going up, and the only real difference here is that the middle didn't go quite as well. It went like minutely worse for Se7en, but they still have a really, really good situation right here. They're going to come in with a full advantage. There's a sentry gun. They will have popped before the sentry gun goes up, but eventually it's going to go down. The last try to get on the point to put some pressure on it. That's going to force a lot of people forward, but so far Se7en have completely beefed this push. They just don't manage to get any ground there at all.
Yeah, so our first real sign of life and positive fighting from Aura Elektro as a good stand there. But Adiski is trying to work through the side, ends up trading with Azunis, but that could have been trouble if he had stayed alive there. So they are going to get the capture on second. Look like they do want to get forward here. They do have a bit of an uber charge advantage, which might come into play in this next fight if they can get in here cleanly and get engaged. The Lash working on the IT side is going to run into Nevo here on the side. Nevo then getting flanked from behind, enabling Flash to go get that health pack that's in that IT side. And now he's coming out, is actually going to get gunned down there by plenty of pressure from Aura. And they're starting to control the containers here.
Yes, he's about to get his Uber. He had an Uber disadvantage, but there we go. Ubers have now been forced, and Eames actually just jumps in a bit too far and gets taken down by a Adiski. So that was a bit of a miscalculation. Raptor cannot even get out either. So a lot of players overextending there. And the 2 people that overextended was the Medic and the Demo Man. Those are 2 really important classes in competitive 6v6. And they both go down, and that's just going to mean it's going to be a complete retreat all the way back to last. There's just no way they can even contest second here. So not exactly a good situation, but it's going to leave Se7en with a really good one for them.
Yeah, with Fishkov going down there late, still 10 seconds. Oh, huge trap. He gets 2K there. And that's going to force the retreat as they're just like, okay, well, we're still going to have a bit of an advantage here if we wait the 5 seconds. But now it's actually looks like Aura is going to pressure out here. They know that they have an opportunity here with these 2 players down. Coming in is Cruff. Gets some damage done, but does get killed by Adiski with the trade here. Azunis trying to get up top. They do pressure the Ubercharge out from Cadis. And Se7en charging forward. We'll be able to clean up Fishkov. Scruff still has a good amount of time on that respawn timer.
Pretty good cap there. Like the fact that they managed to cap the point and force out Uber without boosting their medic is really good. That means they're going to get another chance to push out as long as they just survive this really aggressive pushing here by Se7en. Se7en, they're not playing scared, that's for sure. There's no stickies on the point, but that's just going to stand on it, almost capping it out. So now it's going to be really sketchy because it's going to be so easy for Se7en. No!
Oh, gosh.
Drops, just ran into the arms of a Adiski, just shot the ground, and just perfectly killed him. So Raptor, unfortunately, there. I don't know why he decided to run into the. I guess he forgot to jump or something. It was a bit weird.
Yeah, Adiski coming from the side. Nobody really saw him, and he just kind of got body blocked between his other teammates too. So definitely unfortunate for Raptor, and just one of those classic like. I don't know. I don't know if he was holding it. It looked like that soldier was going to go down. Either way, Se7en now pushing in with their own Uber charge. Getting right on top of that sentry gun. Nevo will just be able to rotate out. So much time on the point already. Continuing to pressure it. They just need to stand on a little bit more. Seeds wants to touch it, but nobody's been able to yet. And then will this defense hold? The Heavy's doing huge work. He got arrowed as well. He gets a kill on Tiger. They're not going to be happy about this. Cadis is running, gets splashed down, and it's a wipe from Se7en.
Really clutch hold. I can't believe they even held it. I don't even know quite how that happened, but once that Heavy came out there and just started shooting people that were just all reloading, it was just basically over, and he managed to get out there. Oh, look where Adiski is. he's found a hiding spot. That's I haven't seen that one before. So if I haven't seen it, there's a good chance that they don't know about it either. That's actually a really good spot. It's so difficult to see. It's like around the corner and it's really up high. So let's keep an eye on Raptors. Here we go. Oh, he actually mistimed it a little bit. The Raptor does take a lot of damage. A lot of damage. But eventually, I think he will get this med kit and all the pressure has gone out. So yeah, that was a good try there, Diski. You know, unfortunately, like he couldn't see through walls. So like no wall hack confirmed, but unfortunately that meant he mistimed it a little bit. But a good hiding spot. And he definitely tried his best to make use of it.
Yeah, definitely interesting with it being so high. He had to come with this like really stunted jump. Normally, you know, soldiers like to give themselves plenty of time to adjust and really be able to land right on top of that rocket or the medic. So the push is going to continue here. Se7en is down to 4, and right now though this overcharge hasn't been popped yet. Fishkoff kind of gets stuffed, and as these players respawn, Aura is like, back up and maybe just try again from a different angle.
Yeah, it was looking a bit dicey. They were taking a lot of damage before they even got in there. There's actually a scout in Scruff, just kind of running in on his own. That's usually a good sign that he wants to go sniper. You know, I was talking about Nevo, but Scruff has also been known to play sniper. I'd say he's not quite as good at it as Nevo is, but you know, they might run back to scout, or they might just go back to. They even had a soldier go into spawn. I wonder what he's up to. Not quite sure. Did he go on a banner maybe? Yeah, he did.
Conqueror now. Which will take him a little bit to build that up. We also have, well, Addy just temporarily on the spy just to check the off classes. So,
he's actually going for banner as well. You know, I'd say that the most normal banner is the battalion's backup. You know, that's the one that reduces damage and denies crit streaks. The last will immediately take down Scruff, kind of reinforcing what I was saying. But both of these soldiers, they're using different banners. So Adiski's using the crit banner, which is the most difficult one to build, and it doesn't have any passive effects. But when you use it, it's the scariest thing in the entire world to play against. Its Fiskov actually goes down as well. So that banner is now no longer a factor at all. So Flash is just really doing work here on Sniper.
Yeah, it's good to see the banners coming out here for the soldiers. You know, just more items being involved, players trying to eke out these advantages however they can. And gonna need to come up with some sort of game plan, but you know, Aura Electric doesn't want to screw this up. You know, they have a good advantage right now. They're in a great position. They're gonna take this slow, and they did just lose their demo man, so it's gonna slow down once again here. Azunas jumps out, wants to really make sure he doesn't get caught. You know, if they got a second kill, then they would push out for sure. You know, even without the demo man, it's pretty tempting to push out, but they could get punished for it. Scruff took a lot of the spam, but is able to get back out to health pack safely. Azunas in trouble, and wow,
nice pick by Flash. Flash is doing so much work. I mean, he hasn't found the medic yet, but everyone who tries to deny him will just eventually end up taking some damage. And he's just doing a really good job of staying active and just moving around a lot. Like everyone just gets killed from a different angle. Like at some point there's going to be a window. Like currently you see Fiskov, he walked all the way back trying to get some ammo. I see a soldier jump in, and AMS tried his best. Raptor holding onto that Uber. Balls of steel for him.
Yeah, definitely did not want to pop that under any circumstances. Gets that bottle, and now the full regen kicking in, 6 health a second. So we'll be fully healed shortly. Azuna's now on the spy. And this is fairly easy for a spy to sneak in here, and it's actually right behind Cadis for a split second there. Maybe crossed his mind to jump in, but is able to sneak all the way back.
Yeah, he has a lot of choices for targets. As Flash takes down Eames again, so that's a 5-kill lead from Flash. Just on Sniper, just taking out so many players. But here we come. As soon as it comes in from behind, and the Seeds definitely doesn't expect it.
No, no!
What? He like fail stabbed 2 people. That's so unfortunate. Wow. Like, you can see he was just already moving on from the medic kill, and then he was like, wait, I didn't kill the medic actually.
Yeah, I thought he was going to be able to just sidestep and just, you know, saw the multi-stab in his mind. But gotta turn it to reality first.
Yeah. This
banner
guy
has
actually,
been blown.
he's finally got a banner, but oh no, he gets popped into the air. Actually saved by the arrow. Really
That was
clutch.
split.
Yeah, now when Fiscal, whenever he does damage, he gains health. Oh, he unfortunately gets taken down. The team didn't really manage to get in there as well to make use of that speed boost. No, a good try, but unfortunately kind of ruined by the fact that he got bounced into the air right after popping the banner.
Yeah, it was ambitious, that's for sure. And Addy still is going to be needing some time to get back to the fight here. All of Aura has respawned, but they've sort of lost some momentum. And Eames gets sniped again. That's Thalash's 8th kill, actually. Pressure on the point here. Cadis is
as soon as should have killed the medic. Seeds is so weak. Oh, okay, there finally goes down, but Thalash gets the revenge. Because Thalash is just not dying ever. But Se7en, they are now down a medic, and they're gonna try and see if they can not find Raptor. They do have Thalash, so if he gets any look at Thalash, just a short little peek, it's gonna be enough. And Eames even goes down again, so Eames having a rough game, just continually getting sniped and then getting picked off now again from overextending a little bit.
Yeah, it was really good that they got Raptor out there, but now without their demo man, that just gives Se7en an opportunity to kind of just create some danger. They are, full uber disadvantage though, so they're going to back up a little bit. They don't really want to be too aggressive with this. Raptor and Aura have shown their willingness to play aggressive, and it looks like they do want to take advantage of this supercharge. They're going to come out from lower here. Fishcup gets sniped down, so Thalash continues his ruining of Aura's dreams here. There's a soldier behind that is Addy. Raptor doesn't feel safe standing on the point. They do get the kill on Addy. And now...
there we go.
Yeah.
It finally happened.
Oh.
And Nevo, he didn't even make it out either. So Thalash just finally gets that look at Raptor as he goes out there, and then takes down Essentials as well. And it's just doing so much work. And there's just a single guy left. Can't fight off an Uber. Thalash, like the 11 kill streak, going all the way from his own last to the enemy last.
Yeah, that was pretty solid. Process, definitely a great map for Sniper. Some of the other AF classes as well, you can kind of end up just pushing through for the majority of the round. And Thalash made that work. Just a lot of really clutch picks on Eames. And right now, Cadis incredibly quick on mid, and gets the health pack, and then kind of skips back, and then takes up a turf on the right side. Yeah, it's shooting up. And
he got blindsided, so it's just going to mean that Asuni now is going to get in a really good chance to just be on this high ground shooting down at people. He's ignoring the demo and going for the medic instead. Seeds goes down. And he even, he didn't quite manage to land the rocket onto Tiger. And again, Raptor's going to survive this middle, but unlike the other ones, he's actually going to be able to get out with his little cab here in the form of a scout. So they're going to be able to hold second here, almost certainly. There's still a slight opportunity for Se7en to just move in here, but I think they're just kind of content sitting on middle in a really defensive situation. They're going to have to deal with this massive Uber advance that's coming in here. But just,
Yeah, it looks like Aura does want to use it. They got 4 players. They're pushing through choke. Nevo gets forward here. Fishcup as well. Raptor a little bit slow, just playing cautious. Also definitely doesn't want to get sniped. Addy jumping over the top, right on top of Raptor. Raptor gets hit twice, then pops the Uber charge. In the meantime, they've lost as soon as in Fishcup, trying to get forward with Eames to continue to fight here. Oh, Raptor's taken out though, right when the Uber charge faded.
The AMS flick. He was barely even looking at him, and then just like flicked onto him and took down Raptor. It's a single person behind lines. It's the scout. Gonna kind of catch a soldier trying to roll out. But unfortunately, Adiski will be able to get out alive. And now the jig is up. Scruff is behind lines, and Se7en, they all know it.
Yeah,
and Se7en, they're just pushing
forward. Yeah, with a good flash on Cadis, and then onto Thalash as well. Uber charge being used very well here. Cadis just trying to finish off that heavy weapons guy, Nevo. Scruff now finally getting back into the point, but plenty of 7 players available to push this to a 3-0 lead right now.
Se7en just being really clutch right now. And, it's worth noting that Se7en, they've changed their roster quite a bit. Siege was added, halfway through the season along with Adiski Tiger, I believe, and like Tiger's obviously amazing, so that's not really a question. Like what the D-Ski and Seeds were, but so far they've been doing really well, and Seeds has survived a lot of really close calls as well. So that's definitely good for his his future. But it's going to be a very aggressive jump in from Se7. They just kind of send in both sorter, who then careen off, going back into their own lines, and then can heal them and get ready to go in again. But as a result, Se7, they've kind of pushed back a little bit, and they're actually losing a lot of ground.
Seeds continuing to provide some pretty good heals here, though. AMS on the ground. She's going to just walk forward instead of going for a rocket jump, preserving that health. And now the frag's coming out. It's just Eames and Raptor. Once again, Raptor escaping, but all of Se7en have respawn.
Underbrush, though. He's on last already, he's actually fucking the Demo Man down. And Demo Man just not dying, but there we go. Raptor actually gets his Uber and gets forced, so he doesn't die, but yeah, losing the Uber here is going to be a really big deal. And they're actually just going to send out people onto second here, trying to stop it, but they are just not going to be able to. The Uber from Seeds will just be too much for them to handle.
And losing 2 players there really hurts. I mean, they were able to cycle Uber charges, but there's just such long respawn timers on those players. Se7en's on that last point. They got scouts on there as well. They just need to, stand tall, stay imposing, and they're up 4-0 now. Another solid round for them.
Yeah, Tiger and Falas are just doing so much work. Like Tiger's on 4 dominations currently, and Falas, we saw what he did on Sniper. So it's just it's just really difficult for Elektro to just find an answer to these 2 scouts. We've also seen a D-Ski and AMS just jumping in there, doing a lot of work with just getting the distraction going on. But actually, Kate is going to get taken down by Scruff immediately. There was some sort of went behind line from Elektro as well, and he has now come back into the fight. So this is actually looking pretty dicey for Se7en, and the Tiger will go down. So that's the carry down. And now Se7en, they're being basically sandwiched, but they fight it off really well. If you have good enough DM, there's no such thing as a flank.
Yeah, Azuna's now finally. Oh my god, gets completely chewed up by Thalash. And Uber Charge actually did come out there pretty quickly. Did he get a stall or something?
I don't think so. It's just Seeds wasn't building very well. So, and also Raptor, they got lucky and he didn't die to a Market Garden from Ski on the middle. But the eventual result will be that Raptor dies and Seeds didn't have to use his Uber at all. So just Se7en looking absolutely dominant here. I thought it would be a pretty good game. Usually Elektro's good at playing slow, but Seeds actually gets rushed by a scout. Nevo hitting the big fat meat shot onto him, so that's going to make him feel really uncomfortable. And Piskov even managed to take down Tiger, so there's a lot of stoppage going on, and his second being blocked. No.
Okay, he does finish it now. Pyro's on the point. Oh, but actually that capture was pretty quick there, and is going to give us the GG. Well played. Very strong showing by Se7en. Obviously, one of the best teams historically in the European region of Team Fortress, and showing that off again today. But Aura definitely putting together a good game plan. They had their moments, had some mid fights, but especially kind of like that last mid fight just shows that Se7en is just so tough to break down. They got some good frags at the beginning of it, and it's just like, okay, there's only 4 of them left. But, even when you have this like super late surprise flank coming in from Azunis, like just got 2-shot by Thalash and completely picked out of the air, so wasn't quite able to have the impact that they needed to have to really contest Se7en.
Yeah, I'm not sure if we're going to have any logs up on the screen, but it might. All right. So we will have logs. Did that was all right. Okay, but I'll give you a hint. It's Thalash and Tiger and Cadus.
Yeah, right.
Like Thalash was pretty obvious, right? He went 12-0 on Sniper. For those of you that don't know, that's good. You only got 7 headshots, so there's a lot of body shots going on. That's pretty cool.
Thalash getting 10 kills on Sniper was pretty good.
Yeah, that was a hell of a push. Just constantly being able to get picked. Sniper is a pick class above all else. And that's definitely how Thalas was playing it. Because sometimes, like, when you do have your pick, then Sniper sort of has to transform himself into a combat class.
Mm-hmm.
And that's when it becomes a lot more difficult to actually really have an impact in a fight. But Thalas did that as well. So just a really good job. And just the fact that he kept on getting picks and therefore creating room. Saw like a Thalas suicide in onto a medic that was pretty close to working. That was because Thalas got the demo man down a bunch of times.
Mm-hmm.
And also, we're talking about Eames having a lot of deaths. He had 15 deaths. So it actually didn't turn out to be too bad compared to the rest of his team. But
yeah,
he was getting picked off a lot.
Yeah, yeah, it is the sort of thing where, if your demo man's the first one to die, then you're not going to have more deaths than the rest of your team because your whole team's just also going to die, at the same time as you. You're all going to die together, But, there's definitely some of those circumstances that if you just don't have a demo man, that just really frees up the team so much they can just really do whatever they want, So definitely a super tough match for Aura Elektro. They're going to go out in our quarterfinals here of this monthly Essentials.TF tournament in the European region. There is a tournament for North America next week, which should be some more fun. Shout out to our sponsors, Demos.TF, where you can go to use their awesome demo viewer feature. You can download demos from other players. It's a great resource for the community as a whole. And also our other sponsor, STNtrading.eu, which is a trading website. If you want to go check that out, browse for some unusuals. We have some more matches coming up our way, but that's going to be it for at least myself. I'm not sure if Peter, are you sticking around? Anything else you want to say?
I don't think I am. So you're going to have some fresh blood in here. And, there might even be a new streamer as well. I'm not sure. I think Console is supposed to stream, but he is apparently asleep or something. So that's why Gemm is streaming. So he's just being a soldier, putting his degree on the line to stream.
You got to do what you got to do,
Yeah.
Well, shout out to Se7en. Shout out to all the players that have been playing today. Looks like we got some old school people up in our chat. Decap hanging out. What? Where did he come from? And Tiger also in there. So give him a pat on the back if you want. And stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen. More TF2 coming your way. Don't go anywhere. Best of threes starts next with our semifinals.
If you think this looks strange, you should see my revolver.
STN Trading, for the discerning gentleperson.